tutorial, and this tutorial, these are the materials I'll be using. I'll be using my scrap yarn. It's a Yeye brand yarn, so I'll be using double strands for this, my scissors, my 4mm crochet hook, my stitch markers, a needle, and a measuring tape. So first off, I'll be making chains. And to make a chain, I have to make a slip knot first. And then I'm going to make chains. So this is a beanie. This beanie is for a toddler and without this foldable brim. So instead of me to go for a beanie length of 8.5 inches, I'll be going for a beanie length of just 6 inches because it doesn't have that foldable brim. Yes, so I'll be chaining up to 9 inches. Yes, because if I'm working the beanie and once it's finished, it's going to shrink a bit. Yes, it's going to shrink lower than the chains we made. So you always remember to chain more than the length. Yes, either 2 to 3 inches more than the length. It depends on the hook size, the yarn size or type, and also your tension too. Yes, also depends on your tension. So if you are not really sure, just make a swatch. What I mean by that is making a sample chain more than that required length, then always use your measuring tape to check, then work 5 rows. Then after working 5 rows, you're going to measure it again. If it gives you the accurate size you want, then you're good to go. But if it doesn't, then you're going to make some corrections. Yeah, so I'm going to be chaining according to 9 inches. And always remember that your foundation chain shouldn't be tight, because if it's tight, you're going to find it hard working in the back loop. So I'm going to chain this up to 9 inches. Measuring tape, using my measuring tape here. And I got 9 inches. Yes. So after that, we're going to be working half double crochets at the back loop. We won't be working it here around these 2 loops. We're going to turn it, and there's a back loop there. Let me show you. There is a back loop at the back. Yes, so you're going to turn your work. After making your chain, you're going to turn your work and work at the back loop. Yes, at the back loop. So I'm going to be making half double crochet, which is yarn over and insert your hook, then yarn over and pull up a loop. It will give you 3 loops here. Then yarn over and pull through it all at once. Then you go to the next stitch again at the back loop. Always remember it's the back loop we'll be working on. Please don't mind my voice. But always remember that if you'll be finding it really hard to get that first stitch you made, so always use a stitch marker to mark where you made your first half double crochet in order not to skip that. Then you continue. Almost done with it. So I'm left with 6 stitches here, 6 chain stitches here. Remember, you're working at the back loop, not the front loop. The back loop is 1. Yeah, that's what we're working on. So this is my 6 stitches, chain stitches that's left. I'll be working single crochet, not half double crochet. So I'll be working single crochet on it because it's that top part of the hat. Yes, so I'm going to work single crochet, which is insert your hook, yarn over, pull through, gives you 2 loops, yarn over and pull through it all. Then you get your second stitch marker and mark that side you made your single crochet, in order not to forget to skip any stitch. So you mark the end where you made your first half double crochet, and you mark the this also side where you make your first single crochet. Yeah, then you continue your single crochet across till you get to the end of this. So after that, you're going to chain 1, then turn it over, then walk in the back loop. Back loop means the one that is farther from you, the one at this side, and the front loop means the one close to you, the one towards this side. So we're going to be working at the back loop. We're going to be making a single crochet in the back loop, and we'll be working in the back loops only for this project. Always remember, we'll be working in the back loop to get that ribbed pattern. Yes, we'll be working in the back loops only. So make your single crochet where you're supposed to make your single crochet. Yes, and make your half double crochet where you're supposed to make your half double crochet. Then I'll continue for 5 more rows to show you. I've made 5 rows in total, and I'm going to use my measuring tape to check it. And it's giving me 6.25 inches, 6.25 inches, and I'm okay with that. So I'm going to continue this procedure till I get to that length, which is the circumference of the head, but I won't get to the exact circumference of the head because the beanie stretches, but I'll get to almost to the length. And the way we are making the single crochet, you can see our hair is getting a bit smaller than this side, and this is it for the top part of the hat. And so we're going to continue this to get to that almost desired length of the beanie's hat, or the circumference, yes, of the head. So I'm done, and I've gotten to the length I want. Yes, so I folded this up. The initial length I wanted for the wideness, which is the circumference length, is 19 inches. Yeah, the one folded up, which is 19 divided by 2, will be giving us 9.5 inches. So I'll be measuring this. And I got 8.5 inches, which is not the exact circumference measurement, but it's okay because it stretches, and I would not want it to be just too free. I want that snug fit, because if I stretch it a bit, it's going to give me that 9.5 inches that I want. Yes, which is really okay for me. You don't really need to get to that exact measurement, just a bit closer to that exact measurement for you to get that snug fit. And so I'll be moving on to the next one, which is the joining of it. So I'm going to cut off my yarn, enough yarn that I'll be using for it. I need to tighten this place up first, because I made a chain after when I was done with it, so I made a chain. So I need to tighten it. Yes. So after tightening it, I'm going to insert my yarn inside the needle bag, and then start sewing it up. So to sew it up, I'm going to insert it in the back loop, the other side, panel side of the hat. So I'll insert it here, and also the back loop of this one too. I'm going to continue this procedure till we get to this side. Do not skip any stitch. So I've sewn that already and it's looking closed already. So after that, I'm still going to insert my hook, my needle in the other side, and also to the side to come here. Then cross over my yarn to the needle like this to make it tight. Then I'll just go inside it to hide my yarn. Then I'll cut off the yarn, and then I'm going to work for this upper part too. So to do that, I'm going to so I'm just going to insert my hook, but before I insert my hook, I'm going to make a slip knot first, and then insert my hook, then bring it out and make a chain of 1 to tighten it. Then chain another 1 again and bring it out. Then make it tight. And this time we'll be working with our needle. So insert it in the needle and I'll show you how to do this. So we'll be sewing in every ribbed stitch. So insert your hook inside and bring it out, and every rib stitch we'll be working on. So every rib stitch, which is 2 stitches there, so we'll be sewing in every 2 stitches. So when you insert your hook, you're going to bring it out on the second stitch, then insert it again in every 2 stitches. So I'm done with sewing it in every ribbed area. So I'm going to tighten it now. And if yours is still having a bit hole in the middle, you're going to sew it in. So when I'm done, I'm just going to tighten it. And weave in my loose end. Then cut out my yarn. Cut it out. I'm just going to sew these loose ends. Just tie them. and cut it out. Then turn it. And this is it. I'm done with it. This is how it's looking like. Yeah, if you like, you can add a pom-pom to the top of it. So this is the way I want my beanie to be. Yeah, and please, if this video helped you, kindly give it a thumbs up, share it for it to get to others, and don't forget to subscribe.